Good evening. It is Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. This evening I want to look at Psalm 40 and hear how God lifted King David out of a season of depression. In Psalm 40, and I'm reading verses 1 to 10 from the New Living Translation, second edition, it says, "I waited patiently for the Lord to help me, and he turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the pit of despair, out of the mud and the mire. He set my feet on solid ground and steadied me as I walked along. He's given me a new song to sing, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see what he has done and be amazed. They will put their trust in the Lord. Oh, the joys of those who trust the Lord, who have no confidence in the proud or in those who worship idols. O Lord my God, you have performed many wonders for us. Your plans for us are too numerous to list. You have no equal. If I tried to recite all your wonderful deeds, I would never come to the end of them. You take no delight in sacrifices or offerings. Now that you've made me listen, I finally understand you don't require burnt offerings or sin offerings. Then I said, look, I've come. As it is written about me in the scriptures, I take joy in doing your will, my God, for your instructions are written on my heart. I've told all your people about your justice. I've not been afraid to speak out, as you know, O Lord, well know. I've not kept the good news of your justice hidden in my heart. I've talked about your faithfulness and saving power. I've told everyone in the great assembly of your unfailing love and faithfulness." King David understood that trusting God is not an instant phenomenon. We get frustrated when the microwave can't heat the water fast enough for our instant coffee. We have a hard time understanding that phrase, wait upon the Lord. It does not say good things about our faith if we require an instant response from God before we can be faithful. David waited patiently for the Lord. Then David listed several actions that God took. First, God turned to him. God made David the center of his attention when necessary. Then David says God heard his cry. We desire to be heard by God, for God to pay attention to us and not ignore us. Be patient, and God will hear. Then David said God lifted him out of the pit of despair, that mucky, miry, muddy place that David was stuck in. God then set his feet on solid ground. I've had the truck stuck in a mud hole, slowly sinking, cannot move forward or backward, requiring someone else to come and tow us out. We got towed out until the wheels were back on solid ground and could move again. This psalm says God then steadied David's steps. God kept a hand on David until he was stable enough to walk on his own. Then God placed a new song in David's heart. David was a tremendous singer, songwriter, and musician, and God gave him a new song. The purpose of that new song was that David could sing and testify of the mighty, marvelous works of God. It was not so that David could hum it to himself and be blessed by himself. The new song was for David to bless others with his testimony of God's powerful actions. If you are a believer in God and you've struggled with difficulties in the last several months, there's a process to be learned here. And you may need to check up and see where you are in that process. Maybe you're still waiting patiently for God. Hang in there. He is on his way. Maybe you're still in the pit of despair, stuck, unable to go forward or backward. And God is working to bring you up and out. Maybe you're on solid ground, but you're still a little shaky. So God is helping you have steady feet until you can walk on your own. Maybe you've already been given your new song, your new story, and you might need to tell it to everyone you can. Don't sit on it and hum it to yourself. Shout it out. Wherever you are, God is coming for you to help move you along. God bless you.